Hello again folks and welcome back to Let's Play Code Vein. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we had gone through the Eternal Abyss, faced off against the Lord of Thunder. We came extremely close to beating it, but it is just barely out of our league. And honestly, it's kind of the same thing when it comes to all of the DLC bosses. They are just out of our league. And I can come in with a ally. So here's the thing. I was doing some of the side stuff for the Frozen Empress and just trying to get a bunch of side things and whatnot. And I had randomly decided to do the co-op thing, which just you tap this, put out an emergency signal to see who would get summoned. It took an hour or so for someone that actually got online, and we went a couple of times. And we failed each time. And then when they came back, it was the same person. They came back on and they had a halberd weapon instead of their usual one-handed sword at the time. And I don't know what they did. Well, I do know relatively now what they did. And they had just kind of spent a solid 30 seconds powering up in front of the boss arena, and then went ham. And by went ham, I mean a one slap did nearly half of its HP and damage. And from there, it was done in like 21 seconds with the assistance of a rando online. It was kind of akin to when I was fighting Moog, and one of the first times I fought him, seen someone do the laser combo and just absolutely deleting Moog in Elden Ring. In this, it feels a little bit less worse, but then again, a little bit more, yeah, okay, no, that's fair. Because, let's face it, the DLC fights require you to do a lot. So, I decided, screw it. I was gonna look up and see how the hell that worked in the first place. And I did. And I want this stuff, so it applies. So the first thing was Queenslayer, which gives you a lot more ichor to work with. We wanted the Noble of Silver because that makes it so as your speed is a lot faster and you're a lot better with gifts. Balance is whatever, but then again, we're not concerned about balance here. So, Halberd Mastery, I am going to be using the Obliterator Axe at this point. Swift Destruction, which makes it so as you do more damage based on your mobility. The faster you are, the quicker or the more damage that you deal, basically. Dexterity and Strength up. This one is to just make it so as I can use one of the other abilities that I have. And let's see, Blood Sacrifice. Now I realize that I look like a very smarmy looking fancy boy with this outfit, but bear with it. So, we have Merciless Reaper, which makes it so as the next physical defense and weapon defense of your next attack is ignored. Flashing Fangs, so that I can effectively deal double damage. Blood Sacrifice, so that I can use all of these abilities and just gain back ichor by using it. Overdrive, Adrenaline, and Bridge to Glory, all to pump up my attack. And then the two pieces that are essential to this, and one of them is why you need the Queenslayer. One of them is the Fatal Surge, which you can only use while you have Jack in the party. Increases your attack and reduces stamina usage, but you cannot use your regeneration whatsoever. So, if you fail to hit, you fail to hit, and you're basically, unless you can end the fight fast, you're gonna die. And then finally, Final Journey, which is exclusive for use with the Queenslayer, as far as I understand. It will restore all your HP, increase all your abilities, but you will die in like 3 minutes. Literally just enough to slay a boss. For the most part. And when we're done with Blood Sacrifice from all the buffing and whatnot, we then swap out really quickly to Severing Abyss, because it is apparently one of, if not the strongest halberd skill. I wanted to do this with Hammer, because I like hammer, but I could not find a way to make it so as I could use hammer and Final Journey or hammer and Bridge to Glory. There was one other thing. A thing to make it so as when your HP is... Essentially, it's Berserk. When your HP is low, you can deal additional damage. Unfortunately, we ain't got that because that's from another code that we get later on in the game. I ought to get back you. Now, I've flubbed this up a couple of times against the Empress, and yes, pretty much I tested against the Empress. I haven't tested against the Lord of Thunder yet. But here's how it goes. Activate that. Activate that. Go for that. While those are cooling down, activate that. Cool down. We're basically spending blood just to get some of these abilities going. 3. Jack's thing. Oh. We want one more go so that we can use Severing Abyss. And then we run in. Oh no. Well, I'm not explaining all that over again, but as you can see, I'm doing like 1800 damage per swing. And there you have it. With a load of stacking, you can kill these things in under a minute. And it's kind of ridiculous. The reason why you want to do the Severing Abyss ability, though... Why am I back down to 10? That's fine. The reason why you want to do Severing Abyss is that you can basically, essentially, one-shot kill it. Emperor Suppressor. Emperor Overthrower. That gives us the Valley. Code Vein. Twilight Claw for the attacker. Soldier Strike. Veteran Strike. Lightning Brionac. Face Paint for Jack. Ah, alternate outfit for Jack now. Fatal Surge. I'll try that again, go through the whole setup, and then try to do the one shot. And why does it gotta be Severing Abyss? There we go. It ain't one shot, but again, the whole thing is supposed to also have one other skill that we get from one of the final codes that we get through the game. Which I really wanted to get and do these guys first before I do so, there you go. And that's why we wanted to do Severing Abyss, because that makes it so as we do a buttload of damage, it makes it so as we get other bits of the stuff, like Orion, Hero Strike, all that fun shite. Unfortunately, with this build, I don't think we can do some other stuff like Huron's Bloodline, which gives us the Thunderbolt, Fulmin Blade, some of this other crap. But I think most of this is, most of that's just stuff to look pretty with. So, give me a moment. I'm going to teleport to the other bosses and deal the same thing to them. So, in fairness, last time I really didn't touch much upon the Frozen Empress, but that was mostly because I was just kind of checked out and went, yep, I ain't gonna be able to beat this bitch. And really, I couldn't. But with this setup, is pretty much one of the only ways I feel like I can. Yeah. 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 It's a little bit of a ridiculous build. But it really does, it does what it says on the tin. Hey, beat the boss in like a few seconds and do the thing. I've already gotten the most of the stuff from the Empress that I cared for anyways. Ymir. I think I gotten, I don't know, I gotta land 30 attacks in a row without taking damage, which is to fully unlock their potential. There's only one more boss. So this fight I've done the most without this whole thing, but that's mostly because, you know, it's the first one I've had in the first place, so it's like whatever. But also because that damage that can only be done against the sucker. Oh boy. Okay. That's one of the other reasons why this guy is such bullshit. The damage that you do to him has to be essentially to the head, because if it's not done to his head, all the other areas of his body reduce the damage by something like 80% from what I recollect. And this is actually one of the reasons why you want that one ability I've not gotten yet, because it's part of the final stuff that you get. I'm messing up the order I want to do things. Oh, wait. Come on, there we go. But yeah, you essentially need to strike for the head first and foremost. And I've already forgotten to swap out. God damn it. I mean, it's not like the damage I do is not impressive, but Jesus. Also, fun fact. This guy is not weak against ice. He's weak against lightning for whatever reason. Yep. Wait, did Jack revive me and then instantaneously I died again because I was in the middle of the fire? Oh god, this boss is BS. So I guess instead of doing as much damage as fast as again as possible, give him the slap. Oh, come on. Jack? Jack, buddy, come on! Come on, Jack. Not sure why I'm bothering swapping over to the, Yep. Come on. Yes! Haha! 40 seconds. That's fine by me. Did Jack manage to... Did I manage to do that without dying? I don't think I did. And... Monarch Overthrower for cert. Low HP, but high strength and fortitude. And the Runist Chevalier. Cavalier, whatever. Iron Strike, Hero Strike. Yep. Oh no, I did manage to do that without dying more than 5 times. Cool. Yeah, that's just kind of the thing that they're expecting of you. Yeah, you might be able to kill it for the first time, but try to kill it without dying 5 times. It's kind of ridiculous, but I get it. But yeah, those are the DLC bosses, and honestly, I might do a little bit of grinding for the Empress for Haze, if anything, but otherwise, it's kind of them done. I never have to do their shit again. I'm going to teleport back to Io, though, really quickly to go through all of their core stuff that I've managed to gather. Because there's a lot. There's going to be a lot. Yeah. All that buffing, though, makes it so as you can make the fight less than a minute long. And again, if I had one more piece of this puzzle, I would handily be able to one-shot them. But I don't, so... because I want to beat the game.
What is it?
We got a lot of vestiges to look at. Asclepius. Part G. Missed part G somewhere, apparently. And a part A of Perseus. Alright, let's go through... oh wait, is all the stuff for Cert already just unlocked then? That's the case, cool. Alright, we'll go through these and then I'll go through the abilities that we get from them.
After our long battle against the horrors, all that's left are the big ones in the depths. You know, Teach, we make a pretty good team.
How many times do I have to tell you to stop calling me that?
Come on, I just want to sing the praises of a hero, so why not let me?
I'm not a hero.
Yeah, you're always like that. Oh, looks like our comrade is gonna guide us through the depths here.
The horrors we'll be facing in the part of the depths we're traveling to will be like nothing we've ever faced before. We will likely face extreme peril. As such, I will accompany you to provide assistance.
I've heard that many have gone to that place, but none have returned.
That's right. The government cannot allow any more lives to be taken.
If we can't beat them, then we can seal them away. That's the final ace up our sleeve.
Sealing them away will only buy us time, but it's still an invaluable service to our world.
Another awful sight.
Damned horror.
I've confirmed that the lost in the area that obstructed us have been eliminated.
Right, thanks. Now, we can weaken our target a bit.
Don't bother. I'll take care of this. No backup is required.
Huh? But...
Just save your strength for the sealing.
You sure are enthusiastic. I guess I'll wait quietly until my name is called. Okay, that takes care of that.
You alright?
I'm fine. I just got dizzy for a second.
You completely sealed away that aberration. Just what I'd expect from the successor of the throne.
Thanks to Teach, I was able to focus on the ceiling. But this is all I can do for now. I'll have to leave the extermination of those things to a future generation. It's enough to make me cry.
Its end will come. I won't let this continue forever.
I know I can count on you then, Teach.
We're gonna get an additional talkie-talkie with Jack now? It kind of bugs me that I didn't get the rest of the Asclepius stuff. Thinking about it. Only because all this.
What is it?
Anywho. Lapis Stage 2, Offensive Order.
Forgive me. How could I have missed so many of the lost so close to us?
No need to apologize. No one can predict an anomaly like this. So, Teach, how about going back and having a cup of... yeah, I didn't think so. Teach? Watch out! Finally, a break from enemies. So, what's the deal? It's gonna be a problem if you space out while fighting a swarm like that again. Did you see an old friend or something? Hesitating in the field like that can mean death. If you're this bad off, then that rookie won't be able to rest in peace either.
What the hell would you know?
So you were thinking about that rookie after all. The soldier you had to kill in the fight with the Queen. I understand how you feel, but you didn't come back to life to be sentimental. It's just not like you, Teach.
Not like me, huh?
Exactly. You're not sensitive like that. You're the kind of guy who's supposed to say to the fallen, "Shut up and sleep. I'll take care of the rest." You can leave the worrying about everything to handsome young men like me.
You're far from sensitive yourself, but I get your point.
My. Life is busy when you're popular. Well, shall we get back to the real mission, Teach?
He felt guilty for having to kill me. I guess that makes sense why most of these actually had an additional thing where I had to fight them with Jack by my side.
What is it?
Next one. Asclepius Vestige 3.
Once the horrors in here have been sealed away, it's bye-bye team. Huh. That's a lonely thought.
The less I hear of your dumb stories, the happier I'll be.
Oh, you're no fun.
We'll listen to what you say. Orders are to work for you from here on.
Oh, I see. That's good to hear.
Valeria. So, as a successor, you'll be guarding the Provisional Government's fortress?
Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do in the first place, but it's been delayed so I can fight the horrors.
I see. You use too much of your strength. You'll need to pay mind to the corruption.
Thanks. I plan to live a long time. Well, things all worked out in the end. Nice job, Teach.
Satisfied?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'll give that my seal of approval. Even if I lose myself. I know I can rely on you to take care of things, Teach. You'll come, right? As the Crypt Watcher.
Of course. That's my job.
That's reassuring. I'll have some tea ready for you when the time comes.
This Valerio guy sounds like a pretty cool dude. I don't want to have to leave.
What is it?
Just the Valero stuff. Oh, wait. Oh. Shut up. I am curious about that Perseus core, though, where the hell it went. 1 second, I'm gonna fix that. I found it. It was in a little bit of a roundabout thing. But hey, Asclepius Vestige 4. Do it. Ominous.
After the battle against the Queen, my teacher's fighting style had changed into something strange. It seems it was because he had to finish off a rookie on the verge of frenzy during Operation Queenslayer. We're comrades in arms, so of course I noticed. Time might have solved the problem, but we don't have that luxury. Of course, that resulted in me babbling about other stuff. Still, the missions with him were fun. I guess it's about time he came. Not much longer. Oh, you're finally here. You're awfully late, Teach. The tea's gone cold.
Sorry. It's been a while.
Arriving late to an appointment. That's my job, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess so.
Well, not that I mind it every now and then. The waiting wasn't that bad.
I see.
So, you'll finish me off quick as well? What's wrong? Just do it. You will prove your resolve for the rookie you killed too.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you, Jack.
Goodbye.
I'm surprised that there isn't a talk with Jack after these bits. I mean, I guess it is a rather heavy topic for the dude.
Valerio. He was annoying to the end. But he made me realize the importance of conviction when I was having doubts. He was the first successor I quieted. And a dear friend. The mercy kill. I feel bad for what I did in Operation Queenslayer. Even if it was necessary, it cannot be forgiven. But if I was put in the same position again, I would always choose to tear out that heart. That's the resolve I swore to uphold for those who turn to ash. I've talked more than enough. Let's go.
No, I'm gonna say it. I think the VA in Valerio there, probably some of the best in the game so far. I don't know. Maybe it's because it was a couple of years after the fact or something.
What is it?
But we got a couple of more vestiges to look at now. Achilles, Pollux, Perseus. Do Achilles first. Oh. Okay. I was actually expecting it to be more cutscene stuff, so that's why I was like, oh, we're making a whole episode of just looking at this shit.
What is it?
I kind of wanted to know the people behind the massive monsters that we just had to slay, you know? High strength and HP, optimal for cleaving through the battlefield with powerful attacks.
What is it?
Pollux does sound pretty bitchin' in that regard. And Perseus. Offensive and supportive gifts. Features high willpower and mind.
What is it?
Just double checking. Yep, the only ones we need now are the EOS ones and the Scout Vestige. Damn. Them DLCs be brutal. Less brutal if you have the right build. Anyways. Alright. So we have Asclepius. Ichor Resonance receive. Ichor Resonance send, which allows you to give and get Ichor when you hit shit. Temporarily lowers your defense and increases attack power of both you and your partner. I wonder if that would have been a nice substitute for Wismeduzit. Defensive order temporarily lowers your attack power and increases both your defense and for your partner and yourself. And resets your partner's gift cooldown time. I'm not sure how I feel that being a active skill, but alright. Achilles. So this is the eye, dexterity, and stamina character. Looks like it's mostly swords. Perform an unperceivable attack from a standstill, an offense skill performed with a one-handed sword, Tranquil Slice. Nice. Circular Cleaver, leap while performing a spinning slash, an offensive skill performed with a one-handed sword, Halberd Bayonet. Okay. Invigorating Rush, restores stamina when you successfully dodge enemy attacks while the effective is active. Serene Stance, immediately take up a stance that calms your mind and restores all stamina. That's pretty bitchin'. Not only is this stance or this whole thing supposed to have high stamina, but also just support a really damn good stamina recovery. That's pretty cool. Cert. Wait, why? Achilles has... Okay, I guess the... No? I'm a little confused, but okay. We'll look at the other ones here. Perseus. Balance between offensive and support skills. Meteor Crush. Burning boulders above your head and rain them down on the enemy like a meteor shower. Fun. Frost Wave calls forth a rigid cold that spreads across the ground. Feudal Thirst creates a field that periodically drains ichor from foes inside of it. Not terrible. Ichor Regeneration. Gradually restores ichor in exchange for a decrease in weapon attack and defense. Interesting. Orion. I don't even remember where the hell I got you. Got a fancy hat. Ranged combat. Bleh. Radiant Barrel. Shoots powerful projectiles that deal piercing damage. Eh. Focus Recovery. Partially increases the focus gauge upon use. Ichor Efficiency. Reduces the ichor cost of weapon attacks for a limited time. I kind of hate that it's an activated skill. Stopping Power increases the extent enemies lose balance from your bayonet shots while you are focused. And Rush of Blood. Greatly increases max ichor limit, but greatly lowers gift power and stamina recovery rate. Interesting. Because that's one of the things I actually do like about this game. Using ichor skills does not make it so as you get... does not use stamina. But it doesn't stop stamina recovery, it just slows it down. That's interesting. That was those ones. Look at Pollux really quickly. Steadfast Strike. Finally, hammer and sword stuff. Delivers a single strike that is highly resistant to staggering, an offensive skill performed with a two-handed sword and hammer. Usurper's Blade. Slash at an enemy and recover HP. Offensive skill performed with a halberd. Damn it. Sturdy Body lowers your gift effectiveness while temporarily increasing your max HP. Neat. Circular Guard allows you to guard from all sides rather than only the front. Also neat. And of course, all these require 310s. That one poor boss. And finally, we're going to look at... Let's go for Valley first. Spring up from the ground before landing in an explosion of lightning. Cool. Lightning Charge. Rush toward foes at a lightning speed and launch a Palm Strike. Interesting. Increases Dexterity and Mind. And all stats up. But only while focused. Damn it. Cert. Low HP, high strength, and fortitude. Savage Dive. Launch an assault from midair and mow down the enemy. An offensive skill performed with a one-handed sword and a halberd. Homing Hellfire unleashes an ominous vortex of flames that pursues the target. Neat. Dancing Fireblade summons a fiery blade that spins around your body. Also neat. And Strength and Fortitude up. Ups your Strength and Fortitude. Neat. Finally, what I've been suggested to use by by Melody, Ymir. High strength and HP for dark gifts, low dexterity but high willpower and vitality. Creates a frost turret, creates a frozen condensed mass that periodically shoots out ice shards. Or Frost Stream. Shoots freezing beams of light in all directions, sweeping down any foes in its way. Neat. Willpower and vitality up. And Ichor Focus. Restores Ichor when you enter a focused state. Okay. You can kind of see that. But which of those would actually be better than Warrior? Without the passives. Ymir's not built for high strength weapon stuff. Nah, cert would be better for that. It says low HP, but I don't know. 2,889 is still a pretty good amount of HP. No balance. I don't think the defense goes well with the code that I got on right now. I mean, maybe cert's the best one for now? Again, I'm looking at Pollux because Pollux is really good defensively, and it's not too shabby. It's got the offensive skills of cert, but all the HP and balance that I might want. I'll need to give this some careful thought. And of course, we've also gotten some of the... one second. Go over here and activate this, so I can be all like, hey, here's the shit. So this is the violet gear. This is the one of the ones I got off of Hellfire Knight. It's actually pretty cool. Daybreaker Thunderfang. That is a godly color. Gaudy, that's the word. Gaudy color of yellow. But it works with the purple, I like to think. Master Spines. I don't did I get this one? Yeah, I got this one off of the Thunderlord. Was it Graceful Prominence or Twilight Claw? I don't know, I don't like the high collar. Let's see. I forget all the other ones I got. Because Sub-Zero Shroud, it got... Yep, that's the thing. Was it Graceful I'll forget which one of these I got off of who and the what. Regardless, yeah, this is not that shabby. I like the violet gear. I might level it up. And I might see which one of these various new cores that I got. Oh god, there's going to be so much leveling. How much one of these I want to use? Because I have no clue which one I actually want to use. But I'm going to go ahead, call an episode here. Semi-longer one on this one simply because of all the goddamn stuff I needed to also get. But yeah, thank you everyone so very much for watching. Hope you guys like this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And now we're coming towards the end, I think. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you folks in the next video. Take care. Cheers.